When was smoking advertising banned? Have you ever wondered how smoking advertising changed over the years, especially during the vibrant 1950s? This decade was a time when cigarettes were everywhere, from television commercials to magazine spreads. Smoking was not just common, it was glamorized, with many celebrities endorsing various brands. But as the 1960s rolled in, concerns about health began to rise, leading to a significant shift in how smoking was marketed. The turning point came with the Public Health Cigarette Smoking Act of 1969. This important legislation was signed into law by President Richard Nixon on April 1, 1970. It prohibited the broadcast of cigarette commercials on television and radio. Initially, the ban was set to take effect on December 1, 1970, but it was delayed until January 2, 1971, to accommodate some specific televised events. This ban marked a major change in public health policy regarding tobacco products. It was a direct response to growing public concern over the health impacts of smoking. The landmark report from the Surgeon General in 1960 had already linked smoking to cancer, raising alarms across the nation. The ban on television and radio ads hit the tobacco industry hard, although it did not immediately affect cigarette sales. Looking back at the 1950s, we see a time when smoking was celebrated in advertising. Iconic figures like movie stars and athletes were often seen with cigarettes, creating a cultural acceptance that was hard to shake. The ban in the 1970s began to shift this glamorization as public health concerns took center stage. In practical terms, the ban on smoking advertising on television and radio led to a decrease in the visibility of smoking in mainstream media. Over time, this contributed to changing public attitudes toward smoking. The gradual shift reflected broader societal changes in how smoking was perceived and regulated. So, while the 1950s may evoke nostalgia for its advertising style, it is essential to remember that the glamorization of smoking was soon challenged by growing health awareness. The ban on smoking advertising was a significant step in changing the narrative around tobacco use, paving the way for a healthier future.